welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Reeled in inside his 30-yard line, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finds his man. It's Patterson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. He is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The inside handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nice move there. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Inside the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to get...
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. You hope your punter can flip the field. Couldn't do it this time as the ball is down just inside the 40. The Florida International offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Silver. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. All the way inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 37, and the chunk play has them threatening. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a catch at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. A missed field goal ruined the last drive. Now a chance to get points here on this drive in the 1st quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45 on its way. A lot of room to the right. And he just Buccaneers are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Takes it inside his 30, and he's headed the other way. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Shakes off the defender. The Blue Hens have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it set up on the outside. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It leads to 2nd down.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
FIU will line up to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them. And here's a fumble way behind the line. There he goes down the right side. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, FIU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burke. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Burke.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
Touchdown, Panther! And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That's where you want to start, from inside your 35. Here he comes. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The raindrops kept falling on his head, and he muffed it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Number 47 takes it back for the score.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hand off to the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big box.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And It's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, FIU. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over the Blue Blues. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Blue Hens need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide open downfield. Off and running. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he puts through the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Puts it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's got his man. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Panthers will snap it on first and 10. Working that left side now.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. It's reverse. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here's the pressure. Working the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third and 10. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Brown will throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And this this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Just keeps moving. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get the corner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A little screen to the running back. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught near the sticks. It's Dawson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Dawson. Smashes ahead. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. FIU set up with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here. unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success.
Touchdown, Florida International! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Pulls it in. It's Burke. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. He's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Under fire. unleashes one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Blue Hens need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Turning it on! Wide open spaces! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way! Touchdown, Panthers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Makes the catch inside his 30 and not satisfied with that. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They boot it away on 4th down. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but you see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right on target this time. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Panthers are rolling down the field. Oh, they're after him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And the Panthers couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. Keeps it on the draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Touchdown, Florida International. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 38 to Boise State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll start this drive from the 42. With jet sweep pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice move to pick up yardage. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Touch pass on the run. Nice move to keep running. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Let's go.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And this is caught inside the 30, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Brown wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.